Namaste, my darlings. I want to welcome all of you this beautiful Sunday during this awesome springtime for a spiritual connection with our consciousness upon one vibration of reality. As right now it's already springtime, and last time I organized the Amanita course thing that was during winter time or even autumn time. Well, time flies. And I understood that also, well, for a while, I haven't made any streams in our community chat. So this is for all who were asking for some updates or were asking about the course and just wanted to connect with all of the knowledge that is right now important, connected with our spiritual growth and Amanita Muscaria. So first of all, I want to thank you for joining up, and to all people also who are watching this our meeting and recording. I will today touch a couple of topics. First of all, I'll go through a little bit about the plans for this month, what will happen with the course. I'll share some details about it, share a little bit of my background for the people who don't know me, and eventually move on to some highlights about the course, and then we'll move to question and answers, as some people have sent me some requests, and I'll try to cover up the questions that were sent. So this would be an interesting video for everybody that watches. Does it sound good? Can you give me your thumbs up? Beautiful. Thank you. Oh, even the fireworks. Well, professional supporters. Well, my dear friends, right now it's the springtime, and springtime, it's interesting that for us it's a symbol of our new beginning, and at the same time in Asia this is actually the moment when the new year starts. As I live here in Thailand, just about a month ago, there was the Thai New Year, when everybody were using the waters and sending the blessings with using the water, flushing away the old sins, flushing away the old reality. Blessings, Devi. And for us, what does it mean? That it's really a good moment in time to start to think about our personal transformation and our personal goals and what it takes us to get there where we want to be. Everything in life is can be real. We can accomplish almost all of the goals and aims that we put up and set up for ourselves. But the most wise thing is not only to set up the goals, but to achieve them. So for achieving the goals that we set up for ourselves, there are certain things which have helped me to achieve many things in my life that I set up for myself. And one of those things and the wisdoms that I use for my personal development and what has worked for me, I put it together, the course, which is called Amanita Muscaria Diary Course. When it carries inside of the words Amanita Muscaria as one of the tools, but it's actually a course about spiritual development, conscious development, the aspect of self-healing, self-transforming, know how to analyze yourself, know how to understand your aims and goals and the purpose in life, knowing how to work upon yourself in a smooth way, so you would know how to overcome challenges or the things that might rise up during your spiritual and transformational work. So it's a course which gathers up together a lot of different wisdoms. So before I'll go into the details of the course, I'll share some words about myself and the work that I do. So my name is Vadim. I'm originally from Estonia. During the last 15 years, I'm traveling all around the world, gathering wisdom and knowledge, and they ask me how to work more effectively with people, with us as humanity, and with plants of medicines. So I'm working with mushrooms already for 15 years, from 2009. And by this moment in time, I would say, one of the biggest gifts through the work that I have done I see as Amanita Muscaria microdosing kits, the ones that we have developed for the Russian audience in 2019, that now they're so quickly and rapidly spreading up that everybody are copying the methodology that we have created. That now I think around the world there's already like more than 400 companies that just copy paste our method and using our methodology how to create microdosing of Amanita muscaria. So when I saw that people will copy the product, I understood that it's not in the product thing that we have to focus on, but the methodology on how we can work effectively upon ourselves when we're using such a plant as Amanita muscaria. As eventually, it's not about the medicine we take, but it's about the magic that we do by ourselves to achieve those things which are important for us. So eventually, the methodology that I share in the course, it's a methodology that works perfectly without Amanita at all. But with Amanita, you get such a boost of energy that the work in this methodology happens like very quickly and easily. So a couple of more extra words about myself. So I work with people all around the world. Currently, I have students more than in 20 countries. And I'm mostly now I work with healers, with doctors, psychotherapists, or experts in their field of work, and also different business people. And this course, which I'm bringing up, this is a course that suits everyone. Because any person and any of us who wants to achieve transformation in life, the only person who can create this magic in our lives is who? Yes, it's only you. You're the only person that has the power to transform and to create that what you desire. So, so what happened? And I'll share some details about the course and why I'm launching it again. So originally, this methodology I started to create, I think that was in 2021. And from that point on, more than 20 courses have passed as on the Russian audience and international audience, where people have achieved really remarkable results. And based upon this work, I made a recording of the most important wisdom about video materials on all of the topics which are important to know and when you're doing your personal spiritual work, as I want to develop now a system where every person who is microdosing and wants to get the biggest benefit from it all could do it. And that's my personal, let's say, presence, active presence in the project would lower down, but the quality of the course would increase. So this reason, I made special high quality videos of different wisdoms that I'll be sharing. And parallel of the videos, we're going to have during the week a collective group call where it will be on a focus on the things that matter, on the things that matter to us here right now. So we'll be like group dynamic work on our personal aims and goals. Then at the same time, there will be on Sundays calls where it will be a lecture based by the request that will appear. So in other words, the course will be freshly launched, and I will now form a new group of people from everybody who wrote me messages and wanted to participate. Maybe a couple of more words about my work with Amanita before I'll go to the details of the course. That I have experience of working and organizing ceremonies, also of Amanita Muscaria, giving different master classes and lectures in Europe, like for example, Switzerland. The last one was in Ireland. We did it for the summer solstice. So I'm currently finishing the book. It's actually already written down. I'm just editing it already the fourth time about Amanita Muscaria and spiritual development, exactly on how effectively to use Amanita for self-transformation, transformational work. And different other stories which are connected with healing work and Amanita, which I have in the background, but at least these small facts I want you to know. so you would understand the level of knowledge that will be provided during the course. So during the course, it will be in the format there will be 2 active months of work, and then the third month it will be more such more personal flow of personal practices. We will have 2 calls a week, one group call, and on the weekend there will be the lecture call. Throughout the week, there will be videos shared for self-study, self-working, and in the videos there will be homework and exercises that will be important to do. Throughout the course, there will be provided different tools through which you will be able of managing, first of all, the analysis of yourself, because if you want to understand what is happening, you have to learn to diagnose and to truly see how you are right now. How are you feeling physically, emotionally, mentally? How clear it is where you have your own personal problems with which you have to deal. So the course will start from self-analysis and diagnosis. Then we'll move on in understanding the purpose of our life, in understanding what our soul wants to achieve, what are the purposes that it came for in this reincarnation. Then afterwards, we'll move on for the development and the self-healing of the 3 bodies connected with physical, emotional, and mental bodies. And later on, we'll move on also to the topic of ancestors, consciousness, from which information comes, what can appear inside of our consciousness, and how we can work with the information that rises up from inside of us. So eventually, it's a very structured step-by-step tutorial on how you can achieve great things in your life by making small but stable actions. As I like to say, and I'll repeat it once again, that not the plant medicines are the magic, but we're the magic. If you truly want to believe in wonders, start to believe in yourself, as the things that you create and that you do and that you have in your life, you made it real. And you made real all of your dreams, and also you made real all of the sicknesses and problems. And you know what? If you made this real, you can make a different reality at the same time. And I have personally an approach that when you have any type of problems or issues in life or health, I look upon it as an opportunity of discovering something very important for myself. As all of this, I like to call our life like a perfect game, and our souls came here to play and to get the knowledge and the wisdom that is important for us. But once the time has finished, all of us will go away, and we will take away not our achievements, not our gold or money, not our houses, not even our families or children or wives or husbands. The only thing that will carry away from here, it's only us, ourselves, and the experience that we have created here. So for this reason, I'm very confident that any situation in your life that you are currently are situated, it's something what you have created by yourself, for your personal growth, transformation. And if we have any situation or problem in life, you can have the full confidence that you create for yourself only problems and situations with which you can deal. That's the only reason why you have this issue in your life. It can be connected with finances, with health, with relationships, or with any other situation and problem. You created it for yourself. If you don't like it, well, then change it. How to change it? Well, this we're going to go through step by step exactly in the course. It suits very nicely for all people who wants to have a change and who know the value of group work. Because for myself, one of the things which I also learned in life, one thing, I'm more a solo person. I like to go for lonely walks or runs, or I like swimming. I like things where I can be with myself. But at the same time, I know perfectly that If I need to implement into my life important habits, then my mind, well, it's tricky. It likes to be lazy. It likes to put things aside. But once I have somebody who I promised that we will catch up together and we will go, for example, to the gym, sports, or do something, boom, I have a very increased feeling of responsibility. And if for myself, sometimes my mind can say, tomorrow we're going to do that training, or tomorrow I'll start doing it. Then, if I'm in a group, I have a feeling of higher responsibility to the things that I'm doing. And I have noticed that the dynamic in group work it's much, much more higher than in solo work. Because when we're doing something together, it creates, kind of supportive structure where other people, when they act, they inspire us. When we act and we overcome our challenges or get new conclusions, these things really help others to get inspired. And at the same time, there's such a very simple wisdom of life. A very simple wisdom of life. If you want to go fast, go alone. If you want to go far, go together. So this reason, this course, it is especially focused in assisting everyone who wanted to do their effective work upon themselves during their Amanita microdosing period, that in the group dynamics, we would do this transformation together. As I see, the results are much higher when things are doing in a group process. And the wisdom that you understood in your life, you never know how much, maybe exactly your conclusion and the wisdom that you brought up in your life, how strongly it might help somebody next to you. Because there's no coincidences in life, and every person next to us, especially in transformational work, are usually parts of our soul which reflect very similar or problems or issues or moments of spiritual growth. So I look on life that there are no coincidences, and once you're open and sincere in expressing what you feel, you start to see that you're not alone and that actually other people have very similar challenges, or maybe they went through even through these challenges and they already have some wisdoms to share. And that it is very good to see that we're not alone in this path of transformation. And of this reason, I am bringing back the course to all of people, and I plan to continue to develop it and to optimize it so more and more people will be able to join from around the world. Right now, it's one of such first kind of fresh tests connected with this course. The last one, it lasted for 2 months. It costed back then, I think, 700 euros. We had a group of about 20 people, and it was just beautiful and awesome. Everybody wanted to continue to communicate and to do the work. And some of the people still are friends until today. So now I want to bring everything to the next level and to make the course that all people that go through it will afterwards have the opportunity to be in one community, or at least to communicate and to support each other. I'll step by step develop a system which will help to form an active present community, so that in all of the countries where you're located, like we have right now, very good community in Switzerland, for example. Step by step is developing the German community. A wonderful communities now also in Ireland. So my personal, let's say, aim and wish that all people would get together with the people of the same interest, as together it's easier to overcome even the hardest challenges. Our war, let's say, of transformation is individual, but the success of each one of us brings a very strong benefit and strength to our collective. So this time, the course will be launched on the 26th of May. That will be in about 2 weeks. right now, there will be a very special offer. I'll see how many people will gather up for this course, but I have a feeling that it will be up to 20 people this time. So I'm making a very special offer for the ones who are waiting and wanting. So the first 5 people who will sign up, they will get the course, the participation for 550 euros. The course will last for 2 months actively. Third month will be more such group work, where it will be possible to communicate and continue the communication between the groups. Then for the next 5 people, the price will be 600. Then for the next 5 people, 650, and the final people, it will be 700 euros. So this is just a special offer for the ones that act fast. Will get the opportunity for getting the place by a good discount price. So, and all of our meetings, they will be recorded. Afterwards, every person will have access to these recordings. It is very effective to rewatch materials. I have students that rewatch our videos. Let's say the study went through, and then they come back to the first, the second, the third lecture, and they're quite amazed how much new information they hear, as we truly hear so much as we can handle. And once you have developed and you expanded your consciousness and got new results, you start to hear something what was already said before, but you had no experience to take it in. So this reason, it's very valuable that all of our lessons will carry out very good and deep wisdoms. That that if you will ever need motivation for the future, you can always rewatch it. So I would say these are in 2 words kind of the main things which I felt sharing about the course. And also the future, all people that participate in the course, when the time is ready, and I will be organizing a ceremony somewhere close to your country, you will have a special invitation. Because I take on Amanita ceremonies only people who went through the Amanita microdosing period, and especially the ones that with who together we have studied and done this work. So it will be like an exclusive invitation in which you can participate, because like my Amanita ceremonies, I organize them rare, and I organize them only for the people who are ready. And I think currently in Europe, there might be some people who know how to organize such ceremonies, but the only ones who have dedicated is Johan and Marianne from Switzerland. They are the only ones who have the knowledge on how to do it, as it takes a big amount of wisdoms on how to guide people through the ceremony, so everybody would get benefits and wouldn't have any traumas. As Amanita Muscaria, it's very different from psychedelic mushroom ceremonies or ayahuasca ceremonies or any other type of ceremonies. And it takes much, much, much more preparation to get the benefits from the ceremony. But the results can be remarkable, truly remarkable. I have people that participated in 200-300 ceremonies, somebody in mushrooms, somebody in ayahuasca, but this one Amanita ceremony just like boom, finally gave the final push and helped the people to transform even the traumas which they were carrying in their life for 40 years. So just some extra information of understanding what it is. So my personal desire is to develop our international community, and that in every country we would have our own friends and experts, people who you can approach to share about your experience, to get feedback, to get some support in the work. And for this, I'm launching again the course, and now we'll focus it in making it, let's say, more automatic. As with time, I'm planning to record even more videos, and that people would have access even to more structure. In this course, I will be participating quite actively. Every Sunday, I'm going to prepare an individual lecture for our group. So it's an opportunity really to fill up the gaps of wisdom and knowledge and personal work and transformation that you were requesting for. So this is a special call for everybody who were asking for this extra support. And in the transformational work in achieving personal goals and aims. Summer ahead, it's a wonderful time to focus upon yourself. And if you do the work uh, upon yourself, well, you can be fully confident. You're going to get wonderful results after your transformation. And yeah, and I'm thinking, what else to add? Maybe just a couple of stories from the past courses. Uh, there are many people who stopped to drink alcohol, to smoke, have letting go of different opioids, different pharmaceutical drugs. People were under them, some for half a year, many were for many years. And during the course, in the amount of 2 months, people just let go of their addictions, let go of their, let's say, pharmaceuticals. Uh, and there are some people who have healed diseases which doctors told them that it's impossible to heal. As once we transform our soul and we feel happy inside, our body also transforms. There are some examples of people healing from depression, which like lasted by them for many, many years. There are stories of people that were in bed after an injury and didn't move, for example, and didn't get up from bed for one person didn't get up from bed for 6 years. He fell down from the 14th floor, and they were making operation by him like every month by cutting pieces of skin. And eventually, once we started to do the work with this wisdom, which is shared in the course, in 2 weeks, this person got up from the bed and sit down into a wheelchair and started to move around and started to lead a lot more happy, active life, and started to, yeah, I would say, started to really live again. So these are just some examples. And at the same time, I want to share an important thing. Always remember, Amanita, it's not your magical pill. Like, forget about magical pills. Like, forget about having the opportunity of putting aside your responsibility for your life. You are the only person that created what you have now. And nobody can take away what you have created. But if you get this extra boost of energy and you focus your actions on solving the issue, well, you will get results. Who works, he gets results. You know, a person that goes every day to the gym or swimming, well, don't have to believe, but the person will become physically strong and more beautiful. If you do everyday yoga, you're going to be more flexible. If you're going to lead every day a diary, you're going to become more present and mentally straight where you're heading, and your brain won't have the opportunity to manipulate you. So the small actions can lead to very big results, and only the small actions will remain with you. All people who are preying upon Amanita and Amanita spirit, this is total nonsense. This is religious, just nonsense. Don't pray to the mushroom, pray to yourself. Don't hope that the mushroom will help you. Be your own helper. Be your own savior. Believe in yourself. Act, again, act, do. Don't wait, do, act, transform. And then you're going to get results. I saw people, and I had people who were praying upon Amanita that it's the magic that will save everyone. That's bullshit. These people later on fell down even deeper because they were waiting for the magic pill. They were putting their responsibility of their own lives, of their own problems, of their own pain, of their own addictions upon other authorities. And here, the authority is Amanita. It doesn't work. You always fall down back. But what is beautiful, if you know what is your issue and problem, and you ask by Amanita the extra help and energy, and you do your work, then you can achieve it really fast. Most important, just act, do the work, focus on your goals, focus on the aims that you set up for yourself. Love yourself not only in words, love yourself in actions, your physical body, emotional body, mental body. Act, love, support yourself. And through your action, love, and support, you will always get results in the same way as going to a gym. You go to the gym, you're going to become physically more strong. You're going to do yoga, you're going to become more flexible. You're going to focus on healthy food, you're going to become more healthy and fit. In the same way, you focus on the work upon yourself, you're going to get results. And if you just eat Amanita and you don't work upon yourself, well, you will get nothing, because once you stop eating Amanita, you will go to the level where you were, or you will fall down even deeper. So I'm totally against that people would eat Amanita on a daily basis, like for a lifetime. As some people are truly approaching Amanita like they do pharmaceutical drugs. Well, just know, pharmaceutical drugs are originally made that you would be always half sick, half healthy. Nobody from the pharma industry and nobody from the modern doctors are have the sincere interest of you being healthy, because unfortunately they can get your money and your financial support only if you're sick. Just remember it. Only when you're sick, the modern doctors get money. In ancient times, doctors were paid when you were healthy. And once you get sick, you get free healthcare treatment. So your doctor in the past, in ancient times, and the healers, they had a very big interest that you will be healthy, because for that, they were getting their financial contribution. In modern times, doctors, they get money only when you're sick. How do you think, how much they're motivated that you would be healthy? How much motivation are in pharmaceutical corporations that make money upon the people? And as I like to say, I really don't care who is making the laws in your country, and I really don't care who is even making the money in your country. If I'm controlling your health, you're gonna bring me all of the money and all of your laws and your loyalty to me. If I know how to heal you and how to take care of you, of your health, which belongs to you. So know that your health, it's one of the most valuable things which you have to hold on to, and to have developed the skills and the knowledge and the method of how you can take care of yourself. If you want to take care of your family, first take care of yourself. Learn to take care of your health. And once you know how to take care of yourself and your health, people around you will become healthier and happier. Your children will be healthy and happy. They won't have to bow down in front of modern medicine. So you would know pharmaceutical from Latin language, it's even translated as poison. So if you want to keep your children healthy from the poison system, well, be an example how they can cure themselves through their own personal work and through your personal example. So this is just a small summary upon why it's so important to work upon yourself, and why personally for me, I have this personal mission in sharing the tools which can help people to become independent and free. As in my opinion, your health is far more important than even finances or your status or your power. If you don't have your health, the rest of the things don't matter. And it's really sucks when all people around you, the medical experts, tell you that you cannot heal and that you don't have the powers to do that. And how much easier it is to live when you know that you have the power to transform yourself, that you're in control of your life, even if you right now have some issues and you're sick or you have any problems. You created them, you can deal with them. Have full confidence in yourself. And with the actions, you will for sure get your beautiful results. So right now, just make a small stop. Do you have any questions connected with the new upcoming course and with the things that we will do? Do you have any questions, darlings?
Did you say so on Sunday is a call? And what is the other day? You said 2 times a week? Sorry, maybe I missed it.
Yeah, so the other one, it's on Wednesday. We will make it most probably Wednesday and Sunday, but at the same time, the day in the middle of the week when we're gonna have the group collective call, we'll organize a questionnaire to everyone, and we will just choose that day which suits everyone. But typically, in my last courses, we did it on Wednesday. So Wednesday and Sunday call.
And the time?
So for the timing, typically we organize the calls in the first part of the day. So in other words, Sundays, it's usually around like 10, 11, 12 o'clock in this period of time. And on the
Berlin
work,
time. We're taking Berlin time because you're in Thailand right
yeah,
now.
yeah, Berlin time.
Okay.
We always orientate ourselves or Berlin time or Paris time or London time. So, and sometimes when we have, as we have often participants from different parts of the world, starting from Australia, finishing with US and Canada, a lot of people are from Europe, no, from Europe, but there are also many people who are from far away. And this morning time around 10 o'clock AM by London time is usually suits everybody. So it's kind of also in the morning, kind of in the late evening or in the US or also late time in Australia. So typically it's around 10, 11 a.m. London time or Berlin time, then we make the call. For Wednesday group calls, maybe we'll organize it a bit later. It will really depend on the group. But for the Sunday, it will be in the morning. Okay, any more questions? Well, it seems I'm a very good boy, that I did a good presentation, that you understand everything, yeah? Well, thank you very much. Well, extra information I'll post also in our Amanita group, and I'll share the details. And at the same time, now I can give some question and answers to some of the questions which were sent to me. And maybe on some of them, I will eventually even record some videos about these topics. But for now, I'll just give some small answers. And may this assist for the ones that seek the answers, help you to know that in many cases, you already know the answer. If you can formulate the question, you already know 50% of the answer. Remember this. If you can formulate the question, you already know 50% of the answer. The other 50%, we just have to kind of bring it up from our soul and our subconsciousness. So I'll right now open chat and read some of the questions. So let's go. How can I create my reality exactly in the way I want? You can create your reality, first of all, by understanding which reality you want to have. If you don't know which reality you want to have, life has problems in providing you that. It's in the same way as, for a child that tells his parents what he wants for Christmas or birthday, they get their presents, what they want. But for children that don't tell the parents what they want, well, it usually takes a lot more time and sometimes approaches to receive from life the desired things. So first of all, if you want to receive something in your life, formulate exactly what you want, understand exactly what you want. Don't formulate these aspects that I want to be rich, or I want to be famous, or I want to be that. Be very exact. For example, Some people say, like, I want to earn like $1 million, but better say, I want to live, for example, in Thailand, Italy, Switzerland, like America, and I want to have this villa, this house, this thing. So formulate exactly the vision of what you want to have in your reality, which health you want to have, which hobbies you want to have, what work you do, which people surround you. Formulate exactly what are the desired things that are important for you. And the more details you can formulate, the more easier for life it is to bring you and to give you what you're requesting for. So I'm going to give such small answers as there are different questions, okay? But feedback, logical, do you support the aspect of formulating exactly what you want to have? Always think about it like, for example, Google. Google can give you any information, but it will only provide you with that with which request you approached it. If you don't make a request there, it doesn't give you the information, even though it can. Same thing in life. Formulate exactly what you want, and then life can provide you that. Does life have a plan? Well, life for sure has a plan which we have created with you, with our souls and our higher selves. So our higher selves perfectly knows where it's heading. But for us, being here present in this physical body, in many cases, we don't see where we're guiding ourselves. As in many cases, things usually need to be a surprise. So on one hand, we have a plan which we set up by ourselves, by the things that are important for us and by the things that we have shared and the things that we decided to achieve. And at the same time, there's a specific mystery how we will achieve them. And at which time we're going to receive that, what we asked for. And are we really ready for that, what we have requested? Because I want to underline that life, it doesn't bring you often on a silver plate what you ask for. Life provides you the opportunity of receiving that, what you want, which means in many cases, you will have to do some work upon yourself to receive that, what you ask for. So always when you're requesting for something, be ready. Life will provide you opportunities, but it's only up to you to use these opportunities and to act or to miss out. So create your own plan in life by setting up goals that you want to achieve and just focus on them. And the rest may be a surprise. What can I create and where do I need to let go and trust life? Well, we can create in life many things. And I would say that the thing that we have to trust, it's not only life, but it's trusting ourselves. Trusting ourselves that we're truly the creators of our life. When we trust ourselves, life starts to support us and to give us. If we don't trust ourselves and we have always doubts and we do self-criticism, well, life again reflects what we have inside. So if you want to create a strong bond with life, first create this bond with yourself. Life is just a mirror of your personal relationship with yourself and your soul. Develop a beautiful relationship with your soul, and you'll be amazed how life will support you, how much love it will give you, how much strongly it will guide you. So you want to have, let's say, full control in your life upon your reality. Focus on creating this beautiful relationship reality inside of yourself with yourself. And then things will develop in a very beautiful and even, I would say, mystical, magical way. And then you can trust life and let go, as you'll see that you're guiding yourself every moment of your life. How do you let go? Well, letting go, it's usually connected with our mind. Because letting go, it usually means that inside of our head, we're stuck in some patterns, which we just go round and round and round. Let it go, it means we focus our consciousness of breaking this pattern of circle. And when we know the pattern, we just focus on the things that we want to achieve. For example, a person was in a long relationship, and then they have went separate parts, and one of the partners becomes very depressed because the only thing what the partner is thinking, he's allowing his emotions to overcome him. He constantly only thinks about the past and the situation. And a result, the person is creating a self-destruction process which guides him to depression, because the person is stuck in a loophole of his pattern, eternal suffering, and thinking what could have happened. When an effective way and approach is to let go of the past and to focus your consciousness on that what you want to achieve. So you would analyze one time your past relationship, you would take out all of the wisdoms and conclusions, and you would set yourself up a new goal, a new aim where you're heading. So, and once you know where you're heading, you start to let go and break the old patterns, and you get new results. So, putting it simple, learning to let go means learning to focus your consciousness upon the new things that truly matter to you, and stop wasting your valuable energy and time upon the things that have no more value to you and to your personal current development. Is it important to have goals? Yes, it's super important to have goals, even having a goal to be happy. So it's really awesome for yourself to know what you want from life. Because as I told you, imagine that life is like a Google searching engine. You want to get something, you have to type in what you want. To type in, that is your goal. Just formulate the goals that inspire you and inspire your soul, and you're going to get some magical support from your higher self in this path that you decided to take. So for sure, it's very valuable to have goals and aims for yourself. As a person, and I'll give such a, maybe a metaphor. So a goal and an aim, it's like, imagine you have a big black forest in front of you and everything is dark. And your goal is aim, it's as if at the end of the forest, there would be on the mountain standing a lighthouse, or there would be a fire burning. And you would see this light, and you know you have to get there. And you're going to move through this dark forest, but when you see the light where you want to head out, you'll eventually reach your goal, even though that you don't know what is between your goal and the moment, the current moment and place where you're standing. But knowing the light that guides you, that you have chosen yourself, you will for sure find the path even through the darkest labyrinth of reality. Next, how can I trust life in difficult times? Well, in difficult times, I would recommend not to trust life, but to trust yourself. Because life is just a reflection of you, of your inner relationship with yourself. So if you want to have, let's say, trust in life, better start trusting yourself, better start to focus on yourself, better start loving yourself, better start to make it clear for yourself how you're going to achieve that, what you want. And once you start to love yourself, take care of yourself, focus on yourself, life starts to take care of yourself, focus on you, and to love you, and to guide you, and to protect you. So remember, life, it's a mirror of your inner relationship. Develop beautiful relationship with yourself and your soul, and life will develop the same beautiful relationship with you and give you exactly that which you give yourself in your inner world. So how to deal with physical and mental symptoms? Physical and mental symptoms are fully connected with each other, plus the emotional body. So there's not a single physical symptom which is not connected with your emotional and mental, let's say, bodies. The things that you feel inside and what you think inside, that you fear inside, what you always analyze inside, this is what reflects the body. So putting simple, I don't need even to listen to what the person speaks. I can just look at his body and see who he is, because his body is the mirror of his personal relationship with his soul. So every time when you see a person, you can quickly understand who he is by just looking at his body. Does he has overweight? Does he has a crumpled back? Does he has something there, something here? All of the body, it's a reflection of the relationship with the human, with his own soul. So if you truly want to get great results in transformational work, take care of your physical, emotional, and mental bodies. All of them are very connected. And if you want to have and let go of physical pain, know it's connected to a personal conflict between the soul and the mind. And once you deal and transform this conflict between the soul and the mind, and you let go of the pressure inside of your emotional and mental bodies, your physical body, boom, transforms and heals. So everything is very interconnected. So, and to deal with it, well, do physical work, analyze, and allow this suppressed emotions to come out. What are self-doubts and how can we let them go? Well, the best way how to let go of a self-doubt is just start acting. That's it. You don't have to believe in yourself, but if you're going to go to a training or you will start to do everyday things which will show you that you're taking care of your physical, emotional, and mental bodies, you will start to believe in yourself and you will stop doubting because you're acting. Doubts can exist when you're not acting. When you start acting, doubts disappear because the mind, it becomes quiet. It focuses on the process. So the best way how to stop to doubt into yourself, start acting. Start acting into that direction now, which is important for you. You put yourself a goal, an aim, and you focus there. And you just start going into that direction, and your mind will become peaceful because it will see that you're doing actions. It will see the results, and it will say, yeah, I'm doing a great job. I love myself, and it's so cool that I'm right now acting and achieving that what is important for me. So best way of letting go of doubt, start acting. How to change your beliefs that are not serving you anymore. You just delete them. You just understand the beliefs that don't reflect the reality for you, or they don't bring you the results that you desire. And you literally just delete them from your reality by, well, how do I delete old beliefs? I often do it through meditation. That's how I transform the old codes. But if you don't know yet how to meditate from the higher self, at least formulate for yourself metaphors or formulate for yourself words, concepts, values that are now are serving you. So you understand that old pattern that doesn't serve you anymore. You formulate for yourself your new value, your new approach, your new thing that you want to implement, and you remind yourself newly about it, so that the neurons inside of our head would change, reconnect, and allow us to use the new pattern of our understanding. So the best way on how to, let's say, let go of the old beliefs and mindset, it's through making for ourselves clear our new values, our new aims, and our new goals. So know where you're heading. Make for yourself conclusions of the past experience so you wouldn't have to repeat it. Well, a small example, if you ever wanted like love, support, and you already, and for that you have helped many people and you help your family and you help like people around, and you still don't get the love and support that you wanted, well, maybe it's time to make a conclusion that helping others doesn't bring you the results that you want, and that it's far better just to help yourself and give yourself the love and the support that you wanted to receive from others. So just an example, that if you analyze your past experience with a critical mindset, and you see that my actions are not giving me the results that I want, then you change the actions. Once you analyze and make a conclusion that this strategy doesn't work, you implement a new strategy, you implement a new concept, a new philosophy, thanks to which you will step by step change your mindset through actions. Once you understand, okay, I tried to help everybody around, but nobody's helping me, or I was giving everything away, but I'm sick, I don't feel happy, I don't feel satisfied. And then you just understand, okay, what can I do different? Because repeating old actions and hoping for new results, it's a pathway of the blind. Only let's say not a very smart person or a blind person would repeat something and hopes to get any different results, when all you have to do is just to look at your reality with a critical mindset and see, these actions give me this results, those actions can bring me new results, and by repeating old actions, well, it will only guide me to the old results. And if you already repeated it more than 10 times, well, what's the meaning of continuing to repeat it? So yeah, I think now we went through at least the questions that were sent to me, and here many questions were Davey. Thank you very much for asking them, and I think the answers and the questions are important for many of us, and many have the same request. And now, like a small maybe not a summary, but one of the things, and also people I want to introduce you, it's Thomas. He will help me, and we will do the work on the course together. And I feel like that maybe Thomas, would you like to share something? And would you like to introduce yourself and share some feedbacks?
Yes, definitely. Hi guys. So I'm Thomas, and I assist Vadim in designing this course. And Vadim and I, we got to know each other from like 10 years ago in an international scout camp in Canada, and then we have connected and met many places around the world. But as you have heard so far, like Vadim, he is a very, very knowledgeable guy. He's the man that I come to every time that I have any kind of conflict or problem. I have done so over the last 10 years. And Vadim, he has a very powerful energy, and this means many things. First of all, that you are in safe hands, and that you can be like truly honest and direct towards any kind of your inner problems, and then talk with either Vadim or the group about these problems, because that's what I have been through. Like I have been through two very serious mental diagnoses some years ago. In 2017, I was diagnosed with negative paranoid schizophrenia and bipolar disorder, and I was heavily medicated, and I was hospitalized and so on. And Vadim was one of the most influential persons that I've been talking with throughout my healing process. I have not had any kind of medication for the last 4 years, and I'm a teacher now, and I have a master's degree in design for play here in Denmark, where I'm located. So I'm the guy who do like all of these technical stuff behind the scenes, making sure that the different learning platforms are working. And as you can see here, I would like to give you a small sneak peek. If Vadim, he can enable me to share my screen, I would like to show you guys what awaits you in these like 2 months of healing process that I have been to twice. So I have microdosed twice, actually 3 times in my life. I have participated in this course twice. And this is the third time that we are making it in English. Otherwise, Vadim, he has a great amount of experience doing it all in Russian. This also means that he has a very deep understanding of what it is to take people through healing process.
Oh, Thomas,
Online.
can you turn on the recording by you? I made you a host and it stopped recording. I'll afterwards just.
Yes. Pause.
Okay.
Work now?
Good.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool. So what has changed the last from the last two courses that we have been doing until this course, that is that we have been trying to do it much more concrete, which means that it will be much more easy to adapt into. It will be easier to understand. The exercises are much shorter and they have a bigger impact and will take you less time to do so. In practical sense, we expect that every participant will use at least 30 minutes per day to get the desired result, which means that we actually hope that more people that the participants will use at least an hour a day to get the desired results. But it also depends on where we are in our own like journey and so on. So this is what awaits you here. So you should be able to see my screen now. Yeah. So we have about 10 videos and they last between 21 minutes to 48 minutes. And after each video, there will be a small summary, and then there will be a worksheet, and that is like your homework. That is what you have to do in order to receive to like get to the results that you desire. Yeah, so we expect this transformation to last 2 months, and we will start on the Sunday that is closest to the full moon. Because then like the energies from the full moon is just such a nice way of starting. There is some energies that is sprouting at that time, so we would like to jump on that wave. And then we will not leave you like after these 2 months. We will follow up 3 months after, 6 months after, 9 months after, to hear if you have gotten the results that you desired. And we take care of your like mental well-being throughout the course. What we're not taking care of, that is the Amanita Muscaria. As it stands right now, you have to like have the Amanita yourself. It's not provided in the course. We're working on establishing collaborations so that the Amanita will be included in next courses. So this is the first course that we are doing in this format, which is that there will be the videos, there will be the online calls, and then there will be a Q&A session on Sundays, and the Wednesdays, they're more intended for a quick checkup, like how's it going. So we have great experience from the previous courses we have done in this structure, and yeah, we just hope that you are on it and that you are willing to change your practical reality to come to the place that you dream of. Yeah. So that was what I had. Now here I will share invitation in the chat. Now there is an invitation in the chat that you can look at. There is 10 Q&A sessions, now Q&A questions, so that you can look through, and then we have the sign-up form as well that you can look at. And yeah, unless you have other like more or less practical questions or stuff like that, I'm here.
Wow.
Yeah, and then also, of course, like all of your data, we will not share it with anyone. Like we will use the GDPR law, GDPR law. So we'll ensure that any kind of information, it will stay safe and secure. So yeah, that's just something I also wanted to say.
Yeah, thank you, Thomas. Thank you very much, brother, for sharing more details on how it will be happening. So I think for today's call, this is the main things which I wanted to share, to update, and at the same time, are there any questions that you would have, or connected with the course, or connected with life, that you want me to touch today, an extra? Well, if something will appear in your mind, and let's say our call will be finished, you can also write it into our group chat, and I'll just make an audio recording. But then for today, I want to say my gratitude to all of you, namaste. So you would know, namaste in Sanskrit language means I worship the God within you. I worship and respect the God who you are inside of you. So now every time when you hear namaste, know that it's not only a greeting, it's a very profound and deep, respectable greeting of the God who you truly are inside. And this is on what we focus on. That if you truly want to see big changes in your life, stop wasting your time with other people and start to focus on yourself. You start to invest time and energy into yourself and your actions, focus on yourself, you're going to achieve great things. You want to see the magic, be the magic. You want to get results, create the results. You want to experience something unbelievable, well, be that unbelievable story that you desire to find in your life and to see.
The most happiest.
The most happiest? Okay. So, in other words, my dear friends, thank you very much. Philip, Davey, Thomas, Itamar, and all the rest will be watching the recording. Much love to you, much blessings. We're in touch, and I'll send and upload the video and also share the invitation form for the course in our group. So, see you. Oh, I see Karen joined up.
I have
Yes, Tom,
one
please.
last thing, and if you would like to know more about Amanita Muscaria and about Vadim and his background, then you can check out the, maybe you can write Vadim Estonia. Then this lecture will come up, his Amanita Muscaria lecture, which was recorded a couple of years ago in Tallinn at this very, very great cafe where I've also been. It's really nice. He also has this YouTube channel, or like he's a part of it, Amanita Muscaria Experience, where he shares much more knowledge about the mushrooms, also in Russian, if you speak Russian. He has these videos as well that are more concrete and easier to reflect your life into, in a way. It's a bit more grounded. And then it goes from the more grounded to the very advanced levels. And this is the first like level of Amanita Muscaria course that we are designing right now. Then the second level, it will be much more advanced and it will be for healers only. So that is to say that we have great visions about this, and your feedback is truly valuable for us in our in a process of making the world a better place by bridging the nature with the humans through Amanita Muscaria. It's a very special mushroom.
Yeah, and I would say, be the change you want to see in the world. Focus on yourself. That's the best thing what you can do. And to answer your question, Davey, about will I be in Switzerland for the summer? For now, there's no plan. But let's see how the next months will develop. If I'll eventually will travel to Europe, then I plan to organize in a couple of countries ceremonies. Last time it was Ireland and Switzerland. Maybe this time it will be something similar. But if it will happen, I'll for sure share updates in our group. And for sure, I'll organize some catch-ups in the countries where it will be happening. Okay, well, darlings, wish you a beautiful Sunday. Thank you very much for joining up for this precious call. And may you be happy. You have all the powers and everything what you need for that already with you. So use your powers. Create the reality that you desire, as you deserve everything what you truly desire inside with your soul. So be what you truly want to see. Namaste. And see you, darlings.
Thank you and bye.
Bye. Have a
Bye.
lovely Sunday.
See you Sunday.